LaDonna. Welcome to Monday Mojo.
Hey, how are you, Olivia?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Oh, same, girl, same. Ready to get this week rocking.
Absolutely. And don't you love that last quote about style's not what you wear? It's how you live.
Yes, I love that.
Yes. So I chose that quote by Tracy Pohlmann. She's our guest today. And I was going through her social media posts, and I love that she posted that quote. And it just fits like our theme of mojo and having a mojo-filled life.
That's right. Keep those smiles going.
Excellent. So hello to all of you. Thank you so much for joining LaDonna, McAbee, and myself here at Home Sweet Home Treasures, where we're presenting you Monday Night Mojo. So please say hello in the chat. Connect with us. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you drop a question into the comments, your name will be entered to a special gift card giveaway. LaDonna, tell them about that gift card giveaway.
Yes, just a few more days. At the end of the month, we will draw 2 names, and from our Thursday throwback and our Monday mojo, and for gift cards. So you want to get in as many times as possible. I just noticed that Bonnie's on. Oh, I see there's a couple of others on. Yay!
So say hello, ladies. Drop those comments into the chat. We're going to have an amazing conversation today with Tracy regarding all your style questions, your style needs for summer. So we're so pleased to have her on as a guest today. All right.
Hi, Deborah.
Deborah's in the house. All right, Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Oh, Dr. DJ. I don't know it's Deborah. I know it's Dr. DJ. Oh my gosh, and she is one very fashionable lady. So
yay!
Her conversation. Yes, so her name goes into the hat, LaDonna.
I'm writing it down now.
Awesome. And July 1st is this Friday. I can't believe all of June is going to be done in a few days. So it's very exciting.
And it happened overnight.
It really, really did. And Dr. DJ, we're so happy to have you here. I think this is the first time you're here as a participant in Monday Night Mojo. So yay. Yay. Thank you so much for joining us. And we also love fashion. That's why we have this show. Not only once, but twice a week, Monday Night Mojo and Throwback Thursday, just to talk about shopping and fashion and throwback memories. All right.
That's right.
So so keep those comments coming. We'd love to hear from you, especially let's give a warm welcome to our guest today, Tracy Pohlmann. LaDonna, you ready to bring her on?
I am ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Whoop. There she is. Hi, Tracy.
Yay!
Hello.
So
Thanks
glad
for having
you're here.
me on. I appreciate it.
You made it. We're so happy to have you here.
Yes, glad to be here.
And you've got some fans in the comments already. They're already saying, they love fashion. They're looking forward to this conversation. So you are in good hands today.
Awesome. Excited about it. So especially, it's finally summer. I don't know if it's summer where you're at, but I think a lot of people, it's been a little delayed, hasn't it?
Well,
I'm in
Florida,
Texas.
Yeah, Florida summer's year round.
Yeah.
And I'm in Texas, and it's been like summer since spring hit. So
I'm near Chicago, and we didn't really have spring. We went from winter to 90 degrees. So it's been crazy. So today is absolutely beautiful. So I've even got the windows open. It's that nice here. So
I love that.
70 degrees, just beautiful.
Awesome. Well, we celebrated the summer solstice, right? Just last week. I think that was on Monday or Tuesday, the 20th, the 21st. So the summer solstice marks the official beginning of the season. So yes, it's here. And I love following your social media posts, Tracy. I mean, if you have not followed Tracy, please connect with her on LinkedIn. Her tips are fabulous. But I'm wearing one of your style tips of white on white.
Yes, I love that. I did notice that. I thought, oh, she looks so cute. So what do you have on the bottom?
I never thought about putting white on white. I always thought white needed a contrast outer color, right? Like a brighter cardigan or a jacket. And so I never considered this, but I'm wearing an eyelet shirt
Nice.
for some contrast, and then my jean jacket. And I just never thought to put that together. I'd always have like my denim jacket on, the blue one.
Yes. Well, it's very slimming when you do the white on white. And it's different, right? It's different than what everyone does. So I love dressing monochromatically like that because it definitely will slim you down. It makes you look a little bit different than everybody else because most people don't do that. So, and just the fact that you're wearing white too is something different because a lot of people don't wear white.
Oh, Dr. GJ, it is summer in Hotlanta.
Deborah says she thinks black makes people look slimmer. Well, anytime you dress monochromatically, you look slimmer. So even if you're dressed in a blue color. Now, of course, black is more slimming than white. It definitely is. But if you do the white on white or you wear a white shirt with white pants, that's what I have on right now, and then added a little different color to it. So those are.
Okay, girls, if I wore all black or all white, I would have to get dressed in the garage away from the fur babies.
Yes. I know. Well, actually, I was out in the yard playing ball with the golden retrievers, my own golden retriever and my son's golden retriever. So my grandpop. So right before this, I was out there and I'm like, they better not get me too dirty.
Dr. GJ says, thank you for the tip, Tracy. You're on a roll.
You're so welcome. I'm glad you like that one.
So since you're here on Monday Night Mojo, we'd like to ask you, how to define Mojo? Have you had a chance to think about what Mojo means for you?
You've asked me this? Oh, I don't know, like kind of a rhythm, little excitement, that type of thing. To me, that's what Mojo is. So like when you feel in the groove, like you're rocking. Yeah.
You're in our clubhouse.
Oh, I'm in your clubhouse then? Yeah. I always love it when I have a little mojo. And I always find when I'm dressed up, that's when I feel like I'm in my mojo, right? Like when you know you look good, you look in the mirror and you're like, I rock this outfit today. Even if maybe my spirits are a little bit down or maybe I'm not feeling quite up. Just actually when you look in the mirror and you feel great about the way you look, it definitely like puts you in that fun spirit, doesn't it? Yeah, for me, it does at least. So
absolutely.
But, yeah. So you guys want to know some of the tips?
That's what we're here for.
Okay, good. I'll jump right into it. I didn't know if you wanted to do a little introduction before I talk about the tips. So they asked me to share some tips for summer. And I thought, oh, what a great idea, because I have not shared these this season at all. So I'm really excited to finally do it. First thing that I'm going to recommend that you do is actually organize your closet. I don't know if you're like me, but each season I love to actually go through my closet. And I just did this recently. And because I like to get rid of some of the things that are not serving me anymore. And I like to reorganize everything. That way I know exactly what I have. It eliminates me buying things that I already have. Like the other day I was looking at this top and my daughter's like, you already have a top that color. And I'm like, no, I don't. I know I don't have a top that color. Sure enough, I get back to my closet. I do not have a top that color. So otherwise, how many times have you bought something and you go home only to realize you have 5 tops in that color? Has that ever happened to any of you? Yeah. So, oh, Deborah says her mojo's always her eyewear. Oh, I love that one. But it really helps you. And it also simplifies your morning routine, right? Because you know exactly where everything is at. Have you ever like went into your closet and you're like, where's that black top? And you spend 10 to 20 minutes trying to find the black top only to find that it somehow fell off the hanger and it's in between 2 items. Has that ever happened to you? I know it has happened to me. And I've like mentioned that my daughter probably stole it from me. And my husband's like, she did not take it And I'm like, she could have wore it. So, so that's what really helps is if you organize that closet. And if you go to my website, I actually have a closet overhaul workshop, and it helps you because let's face it, cleaning our closet is not something we really want to do. So it helps you walk through it step by step. You can take it really slow and take step by step. If you want to, each week you could do each step, or you could take it over a whole weekend, or you can do it in one day. So you can find it at tracywithstyle.com. You're going to be able to find that closet overhaul workshop, and it really helps you organize things so you can find things easier. So most women that actually go through that tell me that it simplified getting ready each morning, and they knew exactly what they had because everything has its space. And I talk a lot about storage, how to store some, kind of weird things that you have that you're like, I have no clue how to store those things. So I go through a lot of tips with that. So if anyone's interested. Also, number 2 tip is do not wear sleeveless. Like, I have no clue how to store those things. So I go through a lot of tips. I don't know what's happening. It's repeating. Okay. Also, one of the things that you want to do is don't wear sleeveless. Okay. So no sleeveless in a professional setting, that is. Okay. Because when we go sleeveless, let's face it, unless you're really super duper young and you got beautiful, fine, defined arms, if you do have fine, defined arms, then you can go sleeveless, but most of us don't. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes depending on where the tank hits me, sometimes this little part can kind of stick out. And so that doesn't always look the best. So I always recommend wearing a cap sleeve. And a cap sleeve is going to hit you about here. And it tends to put you in a really beautiful light when you wear it that way, or just cover up this, like your arms. Okay. Unless you're like out, like you're outside, maybe networking, you're at a business meeting, something where it's like super duper hot. But just add different things to like jackets and different things. Like this is a little kimono. It's extremely lightweight and it makes me look professional, but I'm also cool. Or I have different jackets that I wear in the summertime because I'm in a 4-season climate. If you're not, then add a lightweight jacket. And they have all kinds of nice lightweight jackets, and it's going to give you that professional look. The third tip is, actually, that was the third tip, is to wear lightweight jackets and kimonos for your professional look. So who here loves kimonos? Does anyone love kimonos here? And these, you'll call them different things, Rana or something like that. A lot of people will call them. I love them because they're extremely comfortable. So a lot of people don't like to wear jackets because they're not as comfy, but these things are extremely comfy. And so that is tip number 3, to add something like that for that professional look. The other thing is don't wear capris. How many of you wear capris? Anyone here wear capris? You're saying capris? Why can't we wear capris? So Deborah says, yes, she does. One of the things that capris do for you, because of where they hang, it's like it usually hits you like a little bit before the knee. Maybe it hits you right on the knee, depending on how tall you are. And what it does is it chops you off, okay? Are Bermuda shorts okay? No, those aren't either, because it chops you off wherever the short ends and the skin begins. It's like all of a sudden, boom, it chops you off. And most people don't want to be chopped off because we want long, lean legs, right? Who wants a long, lean leg? Because when you have long, lean legs, you know what? You're going to be taller. You're going to look taller. And anytime we actually look taller, we are slimmer, aren't we? And who doesn't want to be slimmer here? Anyone? Not what most people do. So the best type of pant to wear in the summertime is actually a crop pant. Okay. Where that's going to hit you, it's somewhere, it can hit you somewhere between like the thick part of your calf to your ankle, or you can wear ankle too. But a lot of times it will depend on how tall and how long your legs are with the crop pant, but they are very slimming when you wear those. So the next time you're out and about, look for a crop pant, try that on and see what that does for you. But sometimes they will label capris crop pants too. So you kind of have to be careful with that. You really need to try it on to look to see. But it definitely makes that leg look longer, leaner, and you look slimmer. So did you like that one? Anyone love that one? You probably have thought, what? Capris? I know most people are like, oh my gosh. And then they start looking at themselves with capris and they're like, oh my gosh, it does cut me off and it does make me look shorter. The fifth trend, or the fifth tip for the spring is to wear trendy jewelry. What it does is it updates your look. So get something new, a little bit trendier, even if you've got those old clothes in your closet. Now, most of us do not go out, and I highly do not recommend that you do this, go out and buy a new whole wardrobe each season. Instead, you can take some of those oldies that you have and just add a new piece of jewelry, and it instantly updates your look. So those are my 5 tips for the summer. What did you guys think?
So fantastic, Tracy. These are awesome tips, and I see everyone is really loving them as well too.
Yes.
There seems to be a little bit of audio feedback. These are awesome tips, and I see everyone is really loving. There's a little bit of a feedback. I don't know if it's your end or my end, but if you guys are watching this, let us know if the live stream is okay and playing well. But yeah, I love these tips. And I especially love the last one about trendy jewelry, because you can find lots of trendy jewelry options available at homesweethometreasures.net. We do want to turn to Dr. DJ. Dr. DJ is asking, how do you determine what pieces to discard? Because I want to keep everything.
As far as jewelry or clothing?
So Dr. DJ, let us know. Are you referring to jewelry or clothing for the discount?
Or are you talking about clothing? And one of the things, if it's clothing, during my closet overhaul workshop, I actually go through a lot of things, of little criteria that you use when you're evaluating things. Because I think so many times we do need to look. I know the other day when I was cleaning mine out, there was a top and I really liked it. But then I really looked at it and I'm like, it's stained here. And then I tried it on and then it like kind of showed some of the lumps and bumps, you know, that we all have. And I was like, oh, that's not going to look good on me. So out it went, and I did donate it. And I know so many times it's really hard to get rid of things. But think about, it could bless somebody else if you get rid of it. Because sometimes we feel like, oh, but so-and-so gave that to me, so I can't get rid of it. And you feel bad about that. But if you're not wearing it, then what good is it to be in your closet? But you could actually give it to somebody else, and you could really bless that person. I know for me, I love to give to the Salvation Army, because I know those, when I donate there, it goes to people in need. So that's one of the best places that I love to donate if you're in the States. Yes. Mm-hmm. So if you're talking about jewelry, then are you not wearing it? And even clothes too. Have you not wore them? Did you not wear them last year? I try not to really evaluate my clothes until the new season starts, because sometimes you want to get rid of things and then the next season it's like in again, like you've had it for 10 years and you're like, oh, I never wear this. And then all of a sudden it's a popular trend and you're like, man, I wish I would have kept that. So I always try to just eliminate things at the beginning of the season. I really look at it and say, do I really want that? And you know what? I really can't bring anything new into my closet until I get rid of something. And that should always be your tip. Do not bring something new in until you get rid of something, right? So otherwise you have a closet full of clothes, yet you feel like you have nothing to wear. So.
And Tracy, Bonnie wasn't able to, we're not seeing her comments, but
Okay.
she asked question is,
Okay.
and you've kind of answered it, but maybe you can clarify it a little bit more.
Okay.
She has a lot of clothing in her closet,
Okay.
but she wants to be able to refresh, to kind of not get rid of anything, but just to kind of look different as she's dressing. So what would you say to that?
Okay. Well, I think most of us have way too many clothes in our closet. Probably that is. And what we tend to do is we tend to gravitate towards the same things. So when you do that closet organization, it's really great because it makes you see things that you're like, oh, I forgot I had that. It was kind of hiding behind something else or wasn't in the right category. And so you totally forgot that you had the piece. So it really helps you to wear more of what you have when you can actually see it organized. You've got, everything, all the tops in one area, and you've got, all your pants in another area. That is a great way that you can do that. But because we tend to gravitate towards the same things. Sometimes I've even heard of like people saying, put all your clothes in one like hanger and like maybe hang them backwards. Do you know what I'm talking about? Usually you put the hanger right on the rod, like you put the hanger on the rod. This time, put them this way. And every time you wear it, you turn it around. And then at the end of the season, you can see what you wore and what you haven't wore. Because many times when you're doing that, you're going to make a concerted effort to wear something that maybe hasn't been turned around, right? So that's a great one to do. But one of the things that I really like to work with my clients is we look at what do you have? It's not about eliminating everything that you have, but what do you need to create some fun looks with your closet that you currently have? Because so many people actually need a few things to give them the versatility. So
Perfect.
yeah. I was looking at Deborah. She said, awesome advice. I have a lot of items that have not been worn. I think we all do. I know I do too, always. So, but I actually wear most of what I have because I'm constantly changing up things. And I follow a certain formula to put an outfit together each day. So I'm always looking for, oh, let me throw this on. I bet that would look really cute with it. So each season I pull together new looks. And it's just a matter of focusing on that, because I think so many times we don't focus on it, or maybe haven't focused on it for the past 2 years because we've been working from home and maybe not getting dressed up each day. So
yeah, and so I love that cartoon too that I pulled for you from that video intro about the woman asking her husband like which pajamas is casual.
exactly. I think I need that one. I was like, did I post that one? I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so cute.
It's on your Facebook. It's in the Facebook. That's where I got it.
Well, maybe a few years back. Maybe I need to go back to it again.
You know what my challenge is since we're working at home is that I will dress the top of me, but I have my pajama pants on or my pajamas.
Don't get up. Don't get up.
Yeah.
So I'll make it up and my Snoopy pajama pants will be on. Or, when my challenges is because I am pleasingly plump. It's always hard to find the clothes that make me feel great, but also make me look great. I mean, I ask my husband and the fur friends, and they always tell me I look great.
Oh,
But I have to feel great.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to know, do I wear long blouses or do I wear short blouses? I don't want to look like I'm wearing a tent, So many times I go out and ladies are dressed and even men. And sometimes we just look like we have a big tent on. And that's not the way I want to dress. It doesn't make me feel good.
Exactly. Well, and I think so many times when we're carrying a little extra weight, which let's face it, you hit a certain age, and I think most of us are carrying a little bit more than what we want. But and so sometimes we feel like we need to just wear big clothes because then no one's going to be able to see it.
Exactly.
But that is not the case because it really doesn't show off who you are. And one of the things that is probably most enlightening for the clients that I work with is learning how to dress for their body shape. Learning how to like accentuate the positive features, because we all have positive and then we all have negative, and how to de-emphasize those negative. And when you identify what that body shape is, and then there's other little things that you got to take into consideration as well as that, then you learn exactly where should your tops fall. You know, should it fall at the waist, above the waist, below the waist? Mainly that's jackets. Most tops, I don't think we want them above the waist too often.
Not at my age.
No, exactly. So,
because I like to cover my tummy, but I don't want it to be a tent covering my tummy.
Yeah, because it's all about actually accentuating your waist. And you can do that just with the clothes that you wear, and the different angles and everything else really makes a big factor. So no matter your age, weight, or size, you can look fantastic, and you can look in the mirror and feel great about the way you look. It's just learning how to dress for that. And that's probably the most enlightening thing for my clients. And that's probably where I specialize in, is teaching women how to look like they've lost weight when they really haven't.
Well, even in your before and after pictures in that video clip, like just how amazing just a belt will do to cinch your waist and make you look slimmer. And I think I read one of your style tips to wear like elongated necklaces.
Yes.
So that it makes you appear slimmer as well too. I love that tip.
It definitely does. Actually, I have a whole thing on, if you go to my website, you can actually click on the button and it's going to tell you how to look 10 to 20 pounds slimmer without diet or exercise. So who doesn't want that? So you're going to learn some tips immediately. It's probably going to be some clothes that you have in your closet that you can begin implementing right away and feeling great about the way you look when you are out and about, or just even on Zoom or meeting with clients or whatever you might be doing, speaking, I work a lot with speakers, teaching women how to dress those people that are using their voice to grow their business.
So this is the website right here, tracywithstyle.com.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and bookmark this website now so you can watch that video. It works. Believe me, I've watched it. I love it. I live by it. How to look slimmer. And then also book your time with Tracy to get that closet consult. You know, who doesn't want that? So
yes,
meaning to get on your list, Tracy, for that. So I've got not one closet, but two, and an overflow in the garage.
Oh no. You are not alone. I have been, when I used to do now I work a lot virtually. I don't work as much in person anymore. But when I would go into people's closets, they'd be like, okay, I've got some things here, and I've got some things here, and I've got some things there. And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, we need to get it all in one closet, at least what you're wearing for the season. Because otherwise you won't wear everything. If you have to run up and down 3 flights of steps to go get something that you want to wear, you won't be wearing it, because out of sight, out of mind. So you've got to really, and that's one thing with the closet overhaul workshop, people really they get everything in one closet space. So even if you have to put some things in drawers, and I teach people that are in that workshop, it actually goes through, if your closet's super small, some different tips that I've learned over the years of how people store things to make it easier for you, so you can have everything right there at your disposal.
And what do you say about colors?
What's that?
How does colors come in? How do you figure out what colors look best on you? How, is it a certain age? Is it your hair color? Is it?
Well, you know what? There's a lot of factors that go into that. I actually do color analysis for people, and I can do it virtually. So we're looking at a lot of factors.
Gotcha.
We're looking at the natural undertones of your skin color, and your hair color makes a big difference too as to what colors you should be wearing. So if you've ever experienced it where, you know, someone says, "Are you feeling okay?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" And they're, "Oh, you look like maybe you were sick or something." It's because the colors that you are wearing are not bringing out the natural undertones in your skin. It's making you look sick or that you're not feeling well or whatever. So it's really important. And over the years, I've really eliminated everything in my closet except for the items that I show, because I'm always showing some of the clothes that don't look good on me, but they actually look good on other people. So I have to show them because you're not my color personality. I'm more of an autumn. So we like kind of classify people into the different seasons. And based on those seasons, I give people a color palette. Like, these are the best colors for you to wear. And not that you can't wear anything else, but you can, but it's just you bring in something else that is your natural color. Like, grays aren't good for me, but if I put in a warmer, like pink with that gray, I could wear the gray. So it's learning how to do that. And for a lot of people, probably most people, they're actually wearing the wrong colors, believe it or not. I'd have to say half of the people that when I work with them and I do the color analysis, they are wearing the wrong color. And most of them have the wrong hair color too, as a result. So you want to make sure that your hair color actually accentuates that color personality that you are.
Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining the conversation. So Jocelyn is chiming in. She goes, "I've gotten that possibly sick compliment before." Jocelyn, you're not alone. You're not alone. We can all learn something, right? And evolve our.
And you don't realize it. Yeah. And I mean, I've looked at videos. One time I was looking at videos and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, that is like the worst color." I think I posted it just to show everybody. It made me look sick. And it was because of the colors that I was wearing. And I think it was black. Okay. It was black. You know, black's the color that everyone looks good in. I did not look good in it. Okay. I don't know. It was the way the lights were hitting me, the makeup, the something that just really looked bad. I looked sick in that video. So I love to use it because it shows my clients that this is how the wrong color is not good on you. So I haven't redone the videos because I think it's always a good way to talk to people about it and for them to
Okay,
understand.
Tracy, when we do my color analysis, do not rule out pink. That's all I say. Do not rule out pink. I love pink.
LaDonna loves pink. If you tell her it's the wrong color, she'll be so sad.
Well, here's the thing. Pinks, you could wear a pink that's cool and you can wear a pink that's warm.
But I love all pink. Just as long as it's pink.
So there is a warm and a cool to most colors. So when you look at the color palette, you're like, "Oh yeah, pink's in there," but it's maybe a different pink than, say, a summer pink. So you really have to look at it and say, "Okay, are those colors?" But I always tell my clients, I'm like, don't get too caught up on like what colors, you know, like up to a certain point, but not be taken, you know, you're comparing the fabric to your, like, it's like, don't get too, like, just look at it and say, is that warmer or cooler? And you can look at like things against like hot pink or orange, kind of gives you that warmer cool. And that kind of helps you too.
Jocelyn here has a question. So she wants to know, Tracy, what is the worst color to wear for tanned, orange, red undertones?
She thinks she's orange and red. What's the worst color? Probably gray.
I don't think, Jocelyn, you're those colors, but maybe if someone's like overly tan.
Oh, like overly tan. Well, I don't think tan is usually, like, you can see tan people that can wear cool colors. It's just because you're tanned doesn't mean you're going to wear warm colors. But because it's the actual, like, it's like the yellow in your skin, or it's the like pinky part of your skin. That's going to determine that with other factors. There's other things that are like your natural contrast, those types of things. The color contrast is also going to be, it's really kind of interesting because when I do it, it's like I'm really looking at a bunch of different colors, and I show you like, this is what you look like. I had a client, she bought all this gray stuff, and I'm like, honey, gray is not the right color. And I showed her what she looks like in gray. And she's like, oh my gosh, I look awful in gray. I'm like, yeah, take those items back because they're not going to look good on you. And I mean, she was like, I always thought gray looked nice on me. And she goes, I can see it doesn't. But when she learned what to do, then it really made a difference.
I think for women, you know, because we're in the business world and corporate world, we're told gray is a professional color.
Yes.
We're told gray, that's the color that's preferred in suits.
Yes. Yes. But it really is not for most people. But sometimes you can add that warmer, like a warmer pink with your gray suit. You could do that if you wanted to. But it's really learning how to use the complementary colors that are going to just naturally bring out those undertones. She said when searching for makeup, they've always said she's an orange undertone. Yeah. I would have to like really look at it because it may be because the warm colors, there's different warm colors that you can actually pull, more subtle warm colors, more vibrant warm colors. So just really looking at those colors against your, like, no makeup on, natural lighting, those types of things are really going to look good.
Absolutely.
She doesn't think she ever owned only gray pants. Yeah, gray pants are a great compliment with things, but I don't even wear gray pants much because I'm a warmer color. So I have all the different, like khaki, different colors and different things like that actually complement more of the colors that I'm wearing.
So my burning question is, can you repeat outfits, right? So like we're on video, we're on Zooms, can you wear the same outfit again?
Yes, of course you can wear the same outfit again. Why are you saying you can't? I probably do. You're probably like looking at mine. If you look at me over the years, you're probably going to find the same outfit, right?
But Olivia never wears the same tops, ever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have so many tops in your closet that you never do you?
Because I feel like I can't repeat my outfit. If I repeat my outfit, then I get stale.
Well, it's good that you have a bunch of different outfits and different combinations that you like to do, but you can repeat it. And you should, because these should be items that you love being in. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of money on your clothes. Money that could have been better spent towards something else, right?
But you know, one thing Olivia has taught me is that once I started doing lives with her, is that she tries to pull in, we thought about doing different colors for our fundraisers and things. So forever I was just wearing pink, 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 pink. And she's like, well, let's do this color for this. And I'm like, oh, I've forgotten I had those colors in my closet. They were pushed all the way to the back.
Yes. But I think it's good, though, to think about branding, though. And what is your branded color? Because that's one of the things when I work with my clients, we look at what should they be wearing for their brand.
No problem. I'm going to destroy everything that's not pink now.
You don't have to destroy it. But, you know, like when you're like, I'm always wearing red. If I'm speaking, I'm always wearing red because red is my branded color. I love red too. So I always try to wear that. Now, does that mean that I wear anything besides red? Yes. You'll see me in my videos. I wear different clothes all the time. But when I'm speaking, when I'm doing anything important, I always wear my branded color. And I think it's always really important to think about dressing for your audience. And who is your audience, especially in business? If a lot of people are in business and they're meeting with clients, how are they dressing? Because one of the things I have found with working with my clients, once they figure out how to dress for their brand, instantly their business like skyrockets. I'll never forget, last year I was working with a lady and she was dressing each day in just a simple t-shirt every time she was showing up with clients. And so we worked on a branded outfit for her. And it was different clothes, but it was like a branded outfit. Like I said, these are your outfits when you're speaking with potential clients and different things like that. She immediately started wearing those. And it did something on the inside of her. It gave her confidence. She felt great. She felt like she was presenting herself in a great light. She goes, Tracy, I didn't change anything that I did except for I started wearing those outfits. And she goes, next thing you know, I'm landing almost every client that I'm meeting with, potential client, like, that she was meeting with. It's gotten to the point where she's had to hire help and her business has gone through the roof. And she changed the way she was showing up. She changed the way she was dressing each and every day. And it really gave her that confidence. It also, because of what she was doing, she needed to dress up a little bit more than just a simple t-shirt. And when she started doing that, instantly, it gave her that credibility. So always consider my audience. That's what Jocelyn says. Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm. And you love colors? Oh, good. I love colors too. So some people just like to wear black because it's easy and it's because they don't know what to do with the colors. But I highly recommend getting into colors because it's going to make you stand out, right? When we're in the big sea of all these Zoom squares, how are you going to get noticed? I can promise you if you're wearing your black, you're not going to get noticed much. You're wearing a bright color, people are like, oh, who's that? I wonder who she is. I want to get to know her, right?
That's why I love one of your style tips too from a LinkedIn post is that you show the Pantone colors of the year because they release like spring, summer colors. And your tip was to maybe choose one color from the Pantone selection.
Yes.
And accent with that.
Yes. That's usually what I do is I look at what are the colors and I might buy a top or something that are in my color personality in those spring colors. Spring and summer colors because Pantone comes out with them because you're going to find these colors out in the stores. And it's a great way to just add, like I buy just a couple tops each season. That's it. So I don't buy a bunch I wear the clothes that I currently have. So it's really nice. I don't have to do a lot of different things. So just add a few different colors, maybe a jacket, a shirt, a pair of pants or whatever. And it really adds a lot to your look.
Awesome. And if you're looking for, specific items, go to homesweethometreasures.net. So we're going to go to our favorite segment of the show now, talking about the favorite items reveal. So LaDonna has pulled some very fashionable pieces that are available on the website, and we're going to play that clip for you right now. So here we go. So it's favorite items reveal time. Stay tuned. Here we go.
Hello, hello. This is LaDonna with Home Sweet Home Treasures, and I'm just giving you a sneak peek preview of some of the fashion items that we have today. I am here to give you the best prices, the best quality, and the most variety that you can ask for. Just let me know what you're looking for. I probably have it, and if I don't, I have lots and lots of friends that may have it. So just let me know. I'm here for you. It's all about you. All right. Look at this navy blue dress. Look how beautiful that is. It has a lot of textural design. Beautiful. And I'm going to try to get the back of this dress because that is like the most precious thing about it. Look how pretty that is. It has the crisscross design. And then I am showing you this today with a bracelet and necklace set that I have put together. Look how pretty those faux pearls are with the silver tone chain. And then you have the really small bling bling pieces. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The necklace is vintage. Gorgeous necklace. It looks brand new. And then I have this long gold tone sweater or cover up. It is a long, look at that beauty. This is also vintage. And look at this beautiful necklace I am showing with this sweater today. Gorgeous loops. It's a double loop. Beautiful. And then I have this gorgeous, gorgeous vintage belt. Look at that design on that gold tone circle. And then you have the multi-cords. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And it is vintage, looks brand new. And then look at this necklace. Beautiful design. Look at that. Now it is a gold tone. And it is also vintage. Look at that beautiful design. I hope you've loved the sneak peek, and you will join us in looking at more and more of the fashion that we do have for you at www.homesweethometreasures.net. Thank you so much.
Nice job, LaDonna. Oh my goodness.
I was going to say, those aren't that vintage. I think they're pretty current right now.
They are current right now, but they are vintage. That
Yes.
belt is from the 70s, and it is just stunning.
Yes. Oh, it's so cute. And I was going to say, even the linky necklace, that style, the big, like clunky little links in necklaces are very trendy, as well as very fine pieces. So even that gold one that was very fine, I could see how you could add that to a lot of other pieces that you currently have in your jewelry box. So those are fun things that you could just add to what you currently have. Yeah.
Exactly. Just simple jewelry, right? To dress up an outfit.
Yes.
Without breaking the bank.
The jewelry is one thing that most people don't wear, and it's going to set you apart from the people that don't wear it. Mm-hmm.
So if you're waiting for that code word, if you love those items as much as we do, your code word today is fashion. So yes, fashion. And that will give you 15% off your order. And please shop the link tinyurl.com/support Uvalde. We only have a few days left of this fundraiser, and we could truly, truly love your contributions helping out those families affected by the Robb Elementary School shooting. So please shop with the code word fashion, eligible tonight and all through Tuesday, midnight Central Standard Time.
Awesome.
Yes. And please remember that every time you shop, 40% of everything you purchase goes to the Robb Elementary families that were affected. So we're going to end that fundraiser at the end of June. So just a few more days.
Just a few more days. Oh, it's Dr. DJ. Thank you so much. This has been a longer segment, but we had so much information to cover with the fabulous Tracy. We hope that you follow up with her. Thank you, Dr. DJ, for participating. And then also Jocelyn. Jocelyn has another question here. Where can I find the new colors of the year? And Jocelyn, were you referring to the Pantone that we talked about?
She probably is referring to that. I mean, if you just go to spring, summer 2022 Pantone colors, you're going to find it there. If you go on to LinkedIn, I have posted it. It's been maybe a month or two ago that I posted it, or just reach out to me and I can send it to you so you can see what those colors are. So each year they come out with, these are the trendy colors. And but it looked like LaDonna had some nice things in there that could complement with these colors that you could actually wear with the colors. So, and I love the navy blue dress. That is so cute. And I always tell people navy blue should be your black because it goes with all skin tones. It's one of the best colors to wear.
And I think it's one of the easier ones to dress up or dress down.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Exactly.
definitely. It's a definite, it's what I wear more than black. I wear navy blue all the time. So, and I recommend it for my clients too, because everyone looks good in navy blue. Not everyone looks good in black.
Jocelyn, don't worry. I'll tag you. So I'll tag you to that post. So you'll see it. I can find it.
Okay. She's good. She's good.
And, please get in touch with Tracy. This is why we bring on guests, so that way you can expand your circle and, learn from each other and support, other women entrepreneurs like Tracy. And I'm definitely on your waiting list for that closet overhaul workshop. So can't wait for that. But connect with Tracy. This is her group, Tracy with Style. Please also find her on LinkedIn. And then if you're interested about that video that she mentioned earlier about how to look slimmer, that's available at tracywithstyle.com. So please connect with her there as well too. So we'll take any last remaining questions. Let's see. Dr. DJ, I got you. Don't worry. I'll tag everybody. I know where to find you. I will tag
That's
you.
what we love about doing what we do is so that we can support each other. Like Olivia said, let's support each other.
Yes. I was going to say, if you're on Facebook, I have a private Facebook group. So even just reach out to me on Facebook. I don't post a lot in the Tracy with Style, but I have a private group of women that love fashion tips, and I share a lot there. And then I share a lot on LinkedIn. So if you're not on LinkedIn and you want to join my Facebook group, you'll find out all the latest, greatest of different things that I'm doing. So I'm going to be having a jewelry sale coming up soon. So just reach out to me.
I can't wait to get my colors. I want my colors done.
You want your colors done, LaDonna? Okay, we'll talk.
Oh, well, speaking of, you can still take the quiz. So, okay, before I have to discuss the quiz with you because this is so
we
funny.
did do the quiz.
So you guys can go on to tinyurl.com/Tracy Style Quiz. And if you remember from the video intro, we had shown you like all the different style categories. But take this quiz because you might be surprised by your results, because LaDonna and I took the quiz today and we both got the same thing, which was, which one you got, LaDonna?
Which one you think we got, Tracy?
Oh.
Which one you think?
Artistic?
Yes.
She's so good. Both of us got artistic.
Well, when you said vintage, that you really love vintage, that for me is artistic. And I know the ladies, they were asking me before, how do we modernize vintage? And it's like vintage is your own style. I apologize. I don't know why my husband came in and went upstairs and didn't take the dog, and now the dog's going crazy. And she's always quiet. But if you're vintage and you're artistic and that's who you are, you don't need to modernize it. Okay. Now you need to be careful with it. But you don't have to change who you are, because that is who you are. That's your natural personality coming out. And we all have different personalities. That's what makes us all unique and different, doesn't it? Is that we are that way. So Deborah's dramatic. So
wow, Dr. DJ got dramatic. So what's the analysis on that one, Tracy, for dramatic?
For dramatic, she loves a lot of color, unique clothes, like the one that she walks in the room and you're like, whoa.
That's
I wish
Dr. DJ.
to wear that. Does that describe her?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, yeah, then that's who she is. And a lot of us are a combination of a little, like I'm wearing a floral here, but I'm not feminine, but it's okay. So yeah, Dr. DJ, she says, so true. That was her. Yeah. Well,
but as a woman, especially if I'm going to a special occasion, if I'm not looking the best there, then I'm leaving. I'm gone.
Really?
I want to look the best. I just do. I want to look noticed. I want to be fashionable, whatever I'm dressed in.
Yeah. Well, you might be a little bit of sophisticated too. So you like to like walk in and have just that perfect outfit. And
Yes.
so you could
The
have a
perfect
little bit
hair,
of that.
jewelry,
Yes,
everything.
Everything's like just like spot on. Yeah. That's
I have to
more
look as good as the bride, but not better than the bride.
I was gonna say that. Did you outshine your daughters at their wedding? Like honestly, were you
No,
that
I was
mom?
just a notch under. Just a notch.
just but still there's nothing wrong with caring about the way you look and wanting to feel good about the way you look. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. It's not about vanity or anything like that. It's when you feel good, it just helps you do good in everything that you do. There's nothing
And I
wrong
did
with
wear
that.
navy.
Did you wear navy? Oh, good. See, you wore the right color. Awesome. That's so great.
Thank you so much for coming on, Tracy. I think we've all learned something or a whole lot of something. So that's great.
And I just want to shout out Dr. DJ. You get 10,000 bonus points for the drawing because you took a style quiz and shared your results with us. So you get 10,000 bonus points entry for the gift card giveaway.
There you go. And thank you everyone for being on. I know Jocelyn's been following us around here lately through our Mojos and our throwbacks. So thank you. And Bonnie.
Awesome.
Yes,
great. Thank you, ladies, for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Fun. Everyone have a great evening. Happy Mojos. Keep those smiles going.
And code word again for you who are still watching fashion. So go shop right now. And support our
please. Shop away.
Shop away. We're going to pull up the title slide again for Robb Elementary School. So just hang on 1 second. But thank you so much for just staying on so long with us. And, you know, this has been such a lively conversation. We're going to be so fashionable for summer. So just to give you a recap, no capris.
Yes.
No Bermuda shorts.
I know, and I love wearing my capris.
Uh-oh.
And get all your statement jewelry from homesweethometreasures.net. So those are your summer tips wrap up for tonight. And we will see you soon on Thursday. So come back for more fashion and fun and conversation with LaDonna and I for Throwback Thursday. See you then.
Bye. Good night.
Good night, everyone.